When you're planning a wedding, it can get overwhelming fast. But at the Showbride Winter Bridal Expo, you can find everything you need all in one place. Here to tell us about it is Lacey Humphreys and DeMarcus D. Lassiter. Welcome, you two. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. First of all, Lacey, tell me what you do.
So I run a bridal boutique in Petersburg, Virginia called Evermore Bridal. We are solely for the bride, and we help them find their dream dress for their day.
Always very, very important. But we also want to capture that. So, DeMarcus, that's where you come in.
Yes. And me personally, I run a photography and videography. I like to call it just media, Digital Reflections Media, LLC. And we do anything from weddings to real estate agents, professional headshots. We do it all.
We do it all. Yeah, so you got it covered. So, Lacey, if we were talking about weddings, which is what we're here for, why do you think it's important for a bride, a recently engaged bride maybe, to come to the expo?
Well, I mean, it's a one-stop shop. You can find everybody you need, all of your vendors in one place, and you can pretty much plan your wedding in a day.
Wow. I can't imagine
vendor-wise.
that. Okay, I'm like,
vendor-wise.
It took me 2 years to plan mine. But so, DeMarcus, what are some things, because I know, as a person who got married 27 years ago, there were some things that were missed on my wedding day. So what are some things that you need to make sure you take care of and questions you ask, especially the photographer?
When you book a videographer and photographer, first of all, you got to decide if you're booking both of them or just one.
Okay.
But the very most important thing, you want to put your deposit down and you want to book early.
Okay.
You want to talk about the package that you get because it's drone footage, it's 2 videographers, and it's 2 photographers. And every wedding lineup is different, but you definitely want to get everything in line like beforehand. That way when the day comes, there's no kind of confusion. It's just smooth sailing. That's what you want.
And, we're showing some of your gear right now, which I'm like geeking out because I'm like, ooh, I like that. That's like a Ronin, and I like the camera, and that's a long lens to get the ring and the kiss and all of that. Lacey, what are some things that women should be thinking about when they decide on a dress? Like what kind of look they're going for? Do they bring samples or examples of what they want to look like?
Yeah, absolutely. For us in particular, we have our stylists reach out about the day before their appointment and get all of the photos, Pinterest boards, literally whatever the bride has that has their inspiration on there. We ask them when they're getting married so we can focus on, what the weather might be looking like, make sure they're considering the weather. Granted, we'll put you in whatever you want to be in. Whatever you're imagining, we'll do. We just take that into account, wedding day, season, what their vibe is, what their vision is.
Right. Well, you have a beautiful gown here for us to look at.
I do.
Can you tell us about it a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. So this gown we have here today is a Maury Lee. It is an A-line off-the-shoulder gown. So this one is actually cool because this is the off-white color, but it does come in a colored version that is pinkish, like champagne color, and it has the flowers that you see here. They're actually pink and green. So it's a really beautiful gown.
Awesome.
Yep, we bought this one today because it is a popular one in our store, especially for those spring weddings. You see all those floral appliques and things. So, and the train is beautiful, and it's lightweight too.
That's so important. I don't know, my flowers were a little too heavy, and it was hard getting around. So what are you saying some of the trends are this time?
So I think for my area in particular, this gown is very popular. Any florals, floral appliques. We have a lot of our boho brides coming back too. That trend kind of went out for a little bit, but it's coming back. So, that light, that airy, that beachy type look. We have a lot of barn weddings out where I am. So we have a lot of those boho floral together too. So that's the main thing we see out where I am.
And DeMarcus, really quick, we got to wrap it up, but what are some trends that you're seeing now that you have social media?
Oh, man. I mean, majority of my work comes from social media. I might post a wedding that I did like a week ago and it get like 20 hits.
Right.
Can you do my wedding? Can you come and do? I mean, it's very, very, very interesting how social media works in this platform.
All right.
Every time I post, I get like hits.
Wonderful. Well, okay, how can we get in touch? Like, how can we get to the expo? I think the information is going to come up on the board, Winter Bridal Expo Expo, January 26th, 2 to 5 p.m., Hampton Roads Convention Center in Hampton. 50% off of tickets if you use the code Coast Live. Showbride.com is where you can get more information. You two, thank you so much. And thank you for the bride to be as well.